Good Australia and rest of the nation on this planet. How are you guys doing, guys? Bursha is live, thriving, on to the goal, on to the go. Alright guys, my name is Bursha Chahota and I'm an owner and founder of Blockchain Business Hub, and I teach cryptocurrencies and investment strategies around them, and the new biz called ICOs, initial coin offerings. Okay guys, all right guys, we're gonna talk about today about Bitcoin and blockchain, what they're bringing, and what's I call as a master stroke. It's a beautiful things that are happening. Like even I was watching a panel from US from the government. There was 4 people. There was a guy from CoinDesk. The one person was from the government. Hey, my man Arun, how are you, brother? Man, your transformation is amazing, brother. I think you lost maybe 60 kilo or something like that. I think you were 130 or 135 kilo. You got down to 72 kilo, which is amazing, man. You are inspirational, brother. Keep doing a great work. Hey Alan, how are you, brother? So what I was talking about yesterday, I was watching about a panel. They were talking about blockchain technologies and Bitcoin, how Bitcoin go mainstream and blockchain can come into day-to-day life. That was a live actually conversation, which like as I said, the government officials from US and the entrepreneurs in the room. There was a big discussion about it. If blockchain or Bitcoin is the next wave of internet, how it's so. In terms of internet, where we stand in terms of blockchain, are we in the beginning of 1993? That's what we stand on. So if you think about a blockchain, if you're standing in terms of internet, 1993, so we are in infant stages of blockchain, very early stages of blockchain and cryptocurrency, right? If you guys thinking that it's gonna go anywhere, it's absolutely not gonna go anywhere at all. It's we are living in a space where we need to have efficient, quick, the fastest way possible to do the things, get it done and dusted, right? So look at the example, recent examples, right? Look at the country called Vanuatu, which is a South Pacific island. They start accepting Bitcoin for the citizenship, right? So if you want to become a citizen of that country, you got to pay. It's around $200,000, which is like a 41.5 Bitcoins, right? So it's crazy, right? So they are the Vanuatu is the first island on the planet. They start accepting Bitcoin as a payment or method for the citizenship, right? This is a fantastic, great news, right? And the government official was talking about that, because they start doing it because they don't want to left behind in terms of technology. So as I said, the US is massively onto it. This country massively onto it, Japan massively onto it, and China putting bans on it, right? So India is massively onto it. It's a huge thing. Even Australia is, because the Justice Minister Michael Keenan, came out probably I think 6 or 7 weeks ago. He said that they're going to regulate Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchanges because they want to move with the time. Because normally as an Australian, we always behind the time in terms of technology, right? So that's the second part of it. And the second thing I want to talk about with the Dubai, what is it called? Let me see. It's called Dubai Land Department, right? So what they did. Dubai Land Department, they put all their real estate contracts and their database of the real estate on blockchain, right? The question is why they did it, right? That's the question, because it's a skilled. That's the number one. Security is a big issue for all the nation on this planet. We got an internet, but we had a security is a major issue, and blockchain is actually solving the problem for us, right? So yeah, Dubai is putting Dubai land department. They put all the real estate contracts onto the blockchain, right? Because of the security, easy, efficient, quickly. Even electricity department, water department, they're all going on blockchain. Why are they going on blockchain? The reason is they want to be a paperless society, right? So what it means is that you can use your time effectively rather than running around and paying the bills, because doing a transaction with the cryptocurrency is very easy. It's like a 30 seconds and then it's done. It's confirmed. It's just that easy it is. I understand that, guys. It's a completely new era, right? It's a completely new technology. It's like an internet. Think about a 1993 internet. Like if you're trying to explain to somebody what internet is back in 1993, and then you look back now, is it 30 years now? So like 26 or 24 odd years, right? So now think about 1993 internet and 2070s. It's a huge difference, right? We are in a totally different dimension. I'm talking bloody live. If I have to put my opinions or my perspective to all around the globe, either I have to go through a newspaper or magazine, right? So there's no way I can actually spread my message, my mission, the way I'm sending it through Facebook Live. Not just my family and friends, globally. Anybody can get into this and then they can watch what I'm doing. So it's like goes for everybody else as well. What I'm trying to say is blockchain is a new phenomena. It's a new technology. It's gonna take a little bit of time for the common man to understand it. But here's the thing: the quickly you get into this, the quickly you can start investing into the project around blockchain, and quickly you can reap the rewards. For example, if you bought a $100 worth of Bitcoin back in 2009 or 10, right now the price will be $72 million. I'm not bloody joking, guys. Do the calculations, because Bitcoin was like less than a cent or even a cent back then. So I'm not repeating myself, if you bought Bitcoin for $100 worth of Bitcoin back then, 2009 and 10, right now 72 million USD, right? That's how crazy it is. But the question is, how would I know? How would I know that something worth that much in 6 years or 7 years or 9 years time? What you need to do is you need to understand the fundamentals of it. The people who understand the fundamentals back in they were the early adopters. The people who understand the concept, right? They got into, they started mining. If you don't know much about Bitcoin mining, I made a video, probably a live video, probably 6 to 8 weeks ago, and I explained how Bitcoin mining works, because it's not like that you can go and print money like the money we print, like USD or Australian dollars or any other dollars. Yes, like as I said, if you have bought a $100 worth of Bitcoin back then, it's a $72 million today. So are we looking for another kind of Bitcoin? Yes, there is a lot of another coins which we call as altcoins, which is alternative coins, which is like the another coins which they solve different problems in the society. That's what this technology is all about. To solving a major issues on the system. So let me give you an example. The example I gave it to you, Dubai land development. Why they put everything on blockchain? The reason they put it on blockchain, because they want to get rid of fraud. Because once you put the property on the blockchain, it gets time stamped. So what it means is time stamp. So once you do the transaction, you cannot go back and change that transaction. That's huge, guys, because we have a massive issues in the ownership of properties right now around the globe, not just in one country, around the globe, where people go back and change the land title, right? So that's a massive issue, especially in India, where I'm from, right? But it's all over the place, even Australia, US, everywhere, all the countries, right? Especially the third world countries, that everywhere they have the same issue. The moment you put the real estate or any sort of assets on blockchain, it gets time stamped. Once it's got time stamped, you cannot go back and change the transaction. That's huge. So that removed the double spending and also the fraud. You cannot change the transaction, which is huge, right? So start looking into not just Bitcoin but the blockchain itself. Hey, my man Ankit, how are you, brother? So yeah, like it's a huge deal, guys. Like you might be thinking about it, like, this man Bursha come on every single day and talk about Bitcoin and blockchain. I understand the technology. I understand how it's going to anticipate in the future. Right now, I'll give you an example. There's a one coin called Ethereum. Ankit, you did, I think, the same thing. I bought for 10 Australian dollars, and right now it's trading at roughly around between 400 to 500 Australian dollars. So what it means is, how do I know that that's how it's going to be big in the future? I research on that coin, and then I've seen what are the projects behind it, who is the team behind it, and how they're solving the problem in the society. Right, so I calculated all of that and anticipate in the future, and then I only bought it for $100, and that $100 becomes within 2 to 3 months $5,000. So am I selling that? I'm trading that Ethereum coins? No, I'm not, because I look into things for long term. You can do the things in short term, but that could be a separate strategy. But I look for long-term strategies where you can hold for the coin for the longer period of time, and then you get the return on investment of that. So what are those key features for those things? That's what I teach. That's what I teach my clients. How can you look into those? I help them to the person who wanted to become a cryptocurrency expert. What are the things they need to look into it? That's what I teach. If you are an investor and you wanted to invest into these coins, you don't know where to start, how to start, what are the different strategies, investment strategy you need to use, you don't know how to start. This is a man, Bursha Chahota, you gotta talk to about it, okay? So the third but not the least, if you guys know Tai Lopez, he's a internet marketer, entrepreneur. I wouldn't call it entrepreneur, but he's a serial entrepreneur. He's an investor. He's a multi-millionaire. He's from US. I know a lot of people follow him. He got around 1 million followers on YouTube, 1.5 million on Instagram, around same on Facebook page. So he's a huge. And I listened to his one of Facebook Live probably, when was that? Maybe 9, 10, 20 days ago. And he was condemning Bitcoin in that live. He wasn't appreciating the Bitcoin, okay? So what had happened, somehow he stumbled upon with somebody to talk about Bitcoin, and then what he did, he asked 50 people who were cryptocurrency expert, and he called them to mastermind dinner into his house, right? Tai Lopez. So he flew 50 people, 50 different cryptocurrency expert or Bitcoin expert from around the globe, I think around the globe and within the US as well. So then he had a talk. So they all those 50 people, they made Tai Lopez understand how Bitcoin stand for, what Bitcoin stand for, what blockchain stand for, right? And then I watched his recent live. He's talking about very highly about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Go and check it out, which is he did a live called 9 Ways to Multiply Income. So that's where he talked about Bitcoin. I personally believe he's an internet marketer. He will come up with a course about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin because that's how he had a group on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, right? So I'm pretty sure that's what. So what I'm trying to say is, when you don't understand, you condemn things. Whether it's me or anybody else out there, even as I said, he's a great investor, but he's still condemned him back like a week or 2 weeks ago. So now he actually understood from the people who are actually cryptocurrency expert, like a 50 top people, right? So he understood the concept, and now he start talking highly about it. So what I'm trying to say is, the moment you understand the fundamentals, the moment you get that, you can freely move into the space. That's the beauty of blockchain and Bitcoin. Because what been happening is, we're not trying to understand the fundamentals. When we're not trying to understand the fundamentals, we cannot grasp that. As I said, think about internet 993, and if you trying to understand internet back then in 1993 and anticipating 2017, fucking crazy, man. You wouldn't anticipate that I'll be talking live around the globe. Whoever have the Facebook and internet on their smartphone, and they can actually they can anticipate that this is what internet is bringing from back in 1993 to 2017. That's fucking crazy, right? So this is what blockchain and Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're bringing to us right now, but we're not anticipating in the future what's going to happen. So how can you anticipate? By learning, by understanding, getting on with the head-to-head with the people, or follow the people who understand that concept, right? I personally believe, this is just in my personal perspective, right now it's very technical. Right now it's not in a way you don't understand it, but it's still in a technical space. It would take a little while to get into layman terms where people can actually absorb and understand quite frequently or quite easily. That's what I call us. But again, end of the day, this is the right time to start thinking about investing into the Bitcoin and another altcoin or another cryptocurrencies or another ICOs, which is called initial coin offering. This is the right opportunity, guys. As I said, if you have bought $100 worth of Bitcoin back in 2009 and 10, you would have a $72 million. $72 million, right? So that's the power of technology. When you do not anticipate right now, and if you think about it, Amazon and Apple, you might thought, I should have bought their shares back then when they started. Why? Because not lot of people didn't actually understand or understand the model of that back then, right? So they were thinking like they're too late. So this is the same thing in terms of cryptocurrencies and blockchain. This is the right time to actually get into that, right time to understand it. Once you understand it, you can make a wise decision whether you want to invest into, not whether, but which coin you're going to invest into and how you're going to invest into, where you need to store it, right? Where to buy it from, right? All those sort of things. So guys, this is what I teach. right? This is what hey, this is my service, man. That's what I strive for. That's my mission, to make people understand about blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and initial coin offering, which is called ICOs, and they can make a wise decision which coin and which ICO they need to invest in, how they need to invest into it, what are the investment strategies they can use to actually go ahead of the game, right? So if you wanted to become a cryptocurrency expert, send me a personal message. We have a little chat. And if you are on a right track and you're ready to rock and roll, I'm more than happy to take you to the next level. And if you are an investor, or you're thinking to invest into cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and ICOs, this is the man, Bursha Chahota. Send me a personal message. I will take you to the next level. We have a little chat before we even start. We'll see what your goals are, what you wanted to achieve, and how you wanted to achieve it, and how you can learn the fundamentals of that. My advice to you guys, if you're thinking to invest into any of the coin, not Bitcoin or any other altcoins or cryptocurrencies or ICOs, my advice to you is make sure you understand that. I think I got froze. So I'm gonna end this. I think I'm gonna end this video because I'm gone frozen. Like, cause I don't know, it's something to do with the Facebook, or something to do with my phone. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this video. You guys have a great day. Thank you, Gurjit Paji, Ramakant, Matthew, Sukwant Paji, Ankit, Baga, Handa. I'm got frozen. Oh, I'm back again. Back again. Love it. Back again. I thought I got frozen. Thanks all the people come on board. And you guys have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. I got frozen again. You guys have a great day. See you later, guys. Ciao, ciao.